Hello everyone, welcome back to Molly's Cozy Kitchen. Today we will be making lemon loaf cake. Let's get started. First, we're going to want to toast a half a cup of walnuts at 350 degrees for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then give them a quick chop. I like them in slightly smaller pieces, but you can chop them to whatever size you want. You also don't need to add walnuts if you don't want to. Now we're going to need to zest some lemons. After all, it's a lemon cake. We want 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, which is about 1 to 2 lemons depending on the size of them. Just get that all zested up and then set it aside. Now, cream 1/3 cup of softened butter and 1 cup of granulated sugar and that lemon zest that we just zested. You could do this in a stand mixer or in a large bowl with a hand mixer or just a spoon and your strength. And once that is all combined and creamy, we're going to make the dry ingredients. So in a small bowl, we're going to combine 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 3 teaspoons is equal to 1 tablespoon, so why did I measure all 3 teaspoons instead of just 1 tablespoon? Reasons that definitely do not include me forgetting to. Anyway, whisk or sift that together, and then let's get on to making the rest of the batter. Crack in 2 large eggs to the cream mixture. I have been attempting to crack eggs one-handed for a while now. This video shows some of my less successful attempts. Alright, once you have them all in there, just beat that up until it's nice and creamy and smooth. This may take a while. Alright, once it looks beautiful and all combined like that, we're going to take the flour and we're going to add about half of it in. And then we're going to mix that together until it's just barely combined. We don't want to overmix it. Then add in, I have 1 cup of milk, so add in half of that. And try not to spill. I wasn't sure whether I should do this in thirds or half. I ended up just adding all of it in. You could do this in thirds. You could do it in half stages. You just want it to be in stages. And then finally add in the rest of the milk. And stir it all up until it is a nice, smooth, cohesive batter. At this point, you can add in your toasted walnuts. If you don't like walnuts, you could also add in a couple tablespoons of poppy seeds instead, since lemon and poppy seed are a classic combination. Get that all mixed up, and then turn our attention to the baking vessels. So you could use a large loaf pan, but mine was occupied by meatloaf, so I'm using a medium pan and a small pan. You could also use several smaller pans. Grease them, and then just add in your lemon batter. Bake it in a 325-degree oven for about 45 minutes, depending on the size of your pans and the heat of your oven. You may need a little bit more time. Alright, while that's in the oven, let's make our glaze. Zest up some more lemons. We want another tablespoon of zest. I did go a little extra on the lemon zest because I really like lemon zest. And then let's get to juicing the lemons. We're going to need 1/3 cup of lemon juice, and I have the measuring spoon out here so that I get an exact amount of lemon juice. Alright, and then once we have that, we can start to make the glaze. Over low heat, because we don't want to make a caramel, add 1/4 cup of sugar and the lemon zest and the lemon juice to a small saucepan. And stir that continuously. You do not want to stop stirring it because we want everything to dissolve and be combined. Stir until the sugar has dissolved and it is barely bubbling. We do not want to make anything more than just a nice syrup. Alright, that looks great, and remove it from the heat. Once mine cooled, I added it to a sort of pitcher like that so that I could transfer it for easy access. Alright, as soon as the cakes come out of the oven, poke them with a wooden skewer or chopsticks. Then evenly drizzle the glaze over them. We want it to soak in. And then let the cakes rest in the pans for at least half an hour. I know, it sounds like a long time, but we really want that glaze to soak in and get nice and lemony and soft. Alright, it's been half an hour, so I'm just running my knife around the edge so it doesn't stick, and I'm cutting myself a nice slice. And let's try that cake. No surprise, this was insanely delicious, buttery and lemony and awesome. My brother loved it too. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell for notifications. You can go to mollyscozykitchen.com to see the recipe.